So if you don't know who Justin is, which would be surprising, Justin is a writer for Joystick, and he's also the host of the Joystick podcast, and he also has a brand new podcast. And what's that called? My brother, my
brother, and me.
There you go, Mamba Bam or the Mamba.
Right. It's very easy to remember. It just rolls off the tongue.
I like Boom Boom Bam.
Boom Boom Bam. Yeah. My brother, and me. And yeah, I'm the reviews editor at Joystick, and I'm the host slash. I say I'm the producer of the Joystick podcast, but really that's kind of a misnomer. I'm the one who uploads the file every week.
And you edit the RSS feed.
Sure.
Right. So I'm the producer of the Joystick podcast. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, exactly.
So, well, thank you, Justin, for joining us today. We got a lot of cool things to talk about. So that's all. I think we should move on to show us your tweets in the CAG bag, and we'll start off with a question for Justin from Jar155. He says he wants to know how Justin feels about criticisms of his reviews. He seems open to answer them in blog comments, and he wants to know how you really feel.
Oh, well, if you don't agree with what I say, you can just go eat a dick. I don't care. No, I
Wait, can I?
Yeah.
You can do that anyway.
Please be my guest. No, it can be tough. It's hard. The hard thing is when people. I don't care if people disagree with you, but a lot of times when people don't agree with a review, what they want to turn it into is this person wasn't qualified to do a review, or B, didn't talk about the thing that they wanted them to talk about. Because of that proves you didn't play it, or you didn't play it right, or whatever. I mean, when I write a review, I tend to, or at least I try to be as honest as I can about what my experience was with the game. So if people have further questions about it, that's fine. But the one that really doesn't genuinely annoys me is when people are like, "Well, what kind of review is this? You didn't talk about thing X," and graphics. That's the one. That's the one that always gets me. You didn't talk about the graphics. Well, there are trailers. There are high definition trailers for this game. There have been trailers for a year. If you want to know what the graphics look like, fucking push play and go watch. I'm not gonna waste my time talking about graphics. Go read it. Go read something. Go watch a video, and you'll know what the graphics look like. They look like that. If it's usually if I don't mention something in a review, it's because it's not worth talking about. And I think that's the difference between a review and or a criticism and a review. Because a lot of reviews read to me like fridge reviews. It keeps your food cold and it doesn't use a lot of electricity, and it's not really about what it's about. You know what I mean? I don't think that works very well with games. But no, it doesn't bother me that much. I don't care, especially if you're nice about it.
The funny thing is that often you'll see people. You're reviewing a game that hasn't come out yet, and the people disagree with your review having not even played the game before.
Yeah, or played the demo. Well, the demo is fun, so I think you're full of shit. Okay, well, that's fine.
So these Infinity Ward guys starting their own company, and EA is going to be their publisher.
Respawn Entertainment.
Right. I get it.
Do you get it?
There seems to be a trend
Phoenix
here.
Entertainment was already taken.
Right. So didn't they had a company, and then they left EA, right, to form Infinity Ward.
Right.
Basically,
It used to be with I want to say, what was it? 2012.
2010.
2010.
Maybe you're right. I'm probably wrong.
I forget. But yeah, those guys used to be in EA, and then they split off to do Infinity War, and now they're splitting off. Seems
2015 was the
2015, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I guess these guys just like to start a company, sell it, start a new company, sell it, leave the company, start a new company, repeat.
Yeah, but now they can make the game that they always wanted, which I'm assuming is going to be probably a train simulator.
Right.
I really do hope. I want to give them the benefit of the doubt. I really hope they do something interesting and realize how little the world needs another military first-person shooter. But who knows?
But isn't that what people are going to invest in them for? Like they may feel some sort of obligation to make a military first-person shooter.
My hope is that they're if they want to not do one, I think they're in a position, a bargaining position where they could do that. I don't know if that's where their heart is at or not.
It might be too late. They might have already, the part of their deal with EA might already be for a game just like that.
Hell, who are we kidding? They've probably had whatever they're going to make in design for months now.
Exactly.
They know exactly the game they're going to make.
Exactly.
Yeah, I got the new releases. I got that list. No problem.
I can't even recognize any of this box art because it's just like screenshots or something.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I got the Monster Hunter in front of me.
Monster Hunter Try.
Oh, right on.
Yep.
How come it's not Monster Hunter 3? Because there's a big 3 on the box.
That's a fine question.
I thought I saw in the CAG database we had it said Try, but then the box art said 3, so I started looking for the correct box art. Turns out that is the correct box art. Anyway, I don't know a damn thing about Monster Hunter 3 or Monster Hunter in general, except I see Japanese people playing it on their PSPs on the subway every day, because apparently it's like the most popular thing here by far. But I do know that my friends over at 8-4 did the localization of this game. John and Mark and Hiroko and Justin. Shout out to them. So you should probably just buy the game because they were involved with it.
This is a true story. We have probably, 15 or 16 people that work at Joystick. I literally had to go onto Twitter and Facebook to find someone who could review Monster Hunter. So ignorant is like our entire staff about the Monster Hunter franchise. Like, it's one of those things that everybody thinks it's supposed to be a big deal, but none of us know anything about it. Wouldn't that be an interesting
viewpoint in itself? I've never played Monster Hunter before, so this is what I think of it.
Probably,
Absolutely.
yeah, but I
think that's what they're going for with releasing it on the Wii.
I think that's definitely a valid thing, but it's also like we got it the day before it came out. We got it yesterday is when it came. So realistically, none of us are going to have the time to put into it. So I thought maybe a better angle would be to find somebody who actually knew what the hell they're talking about for a change. I mean, our angle is almost always we don't know what we're talking about. But stuff we pulled out of our ass. So we thought I'd mix it up and find.
Yeah, I don't know if it really ever caught on in the U.S. I mean, it's huge in Japan. Like, people, will camp out to be the first in line to get it here. But I don't know, U.S., I don't think it's setting the world on fire. I like that they came out with the Gears of War 3 avatar clothing already.
Another game that doesn't really exist.
Yeah, I like that. Meanwhile, we were sort of in between shows when they sent Cliffy B to go on the Jimmy Fallon show, and in pure classic Microsoft form, they, he was supposed to reveal this big mystery title, and they announced it on the dashboard like the day before he went on the show, because he got bumped off the show for Justin Bieber. Who I don't know who that is, by the way. One of the perks of living in Japan is I have no idea who that is.
Oh, he's like, I think it's a 25-year-old girl that sings songs.
Is it an American Idol person?
No, it's not an American Idol. It might as well be, though.
Oh.
I mean, it's all the same crap these days.
One of the cool things about living here is that, like, I could not recognize, like, if you put up 5 pictures of people and Justin Bieber was one of them, I would not know who that is. So I recommend everybody move here immediately.
Yeah.
Speaking of being cautiously optimistic, we talk a lot about PlayStation Move and Project Natal, a.k.a. Project Shipbox. Now I forgot what we call it. Oh, the bowel movement stick? I don't even know what we call it. Something really immature. But let's see. Some guy. Who is this? I didn't even read this article.
It's James Gunn. James Gunn.
I don't know who this is.
He's a film director. He made Slither. But really, if he should be praised for anything, he was Jenna Fisher's first husband. That's basically the only good thing he ever did was nail.
He did her.
Was nailing Jenna Fisher.
Jenna Fisher from The Office?
From The Office, yeah.
Oh, okay. See, I know that.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. He was married to her and he made the movie Slither. But now they're divorced and he hasn't made a good movie ever.
So what's this? Yeah, go on.
He posted on Twitter or his blog or something that he was playing a Natal game called River Rush, which is like, it's like Wii Sports but on the river.
It's like if you had a big hat and you said, in this hat, we're going to put in 20 potential launch titles for the Project Natal. And reach your hand into the hat and just pull one up. you could probably guess that would come out of the hat.
I would assume so, yes.
Some stupid like paddling game. And he details he details what it's like to play the game. To move right, you have to step right. To move left, you have to step left. As you rush down rapids, you have to jump up and slap floating stars in the air. The whole raft jumps up every time you do.
God, it sounds good.
Justin, that's day one, right, for you?
That's a day one purchase.
Pre-order?
Try to get the hands-on exclusive on that one.
I mean, this is what we have to look forward to, I think, for Project Shitbox.
God, it sounds terrible.
The whole thing just
I
sucks.
hadn't heard that. That sounds like a nightmare.
I am glad that Microsoft is doing a separate Natal event at E3, because that's when I'll be buying pants and socks. Because my biggest fear was that I have to beg a lot of people to get an invite to the E3 press conference, and then when I get there, it's 45 minutes of Natal, of painting elephants and river rapids. But I'm glad at least we don't have to suffer through that. But yeah, so basically our fears have come true. Or, not so much a fear as it is a prediction. And I think we're going to have a new contest. I'll give you the little teaser here. Going to give away a $500 gift card to the retailer of your choice. It's basically to celebrate reaching 500,000 games in the CAG collection system. We just hit 400,000. So basically, when we hit 500,000, if you have a game in your collection, you'll be eligible to win that $500 prize. Hit up the contest section on CAG, and you'll get all
any
the
retailer
details.
I want.
Well, if I can why? What's the rub here, Wombat?
Just saying. What? I'm supposed to say something funny now, like a funny retailer?
I was I don't know, some sex store you're thinking of, some sort of fetish.
That's gross. Why would I say that?
Maybe
I just wanted a gift card to Omaha Steaks. Maybe I wanted to buy my parents something nice for the holidays.
Nice steak.
A steak with a hole cut out in the middle?
Maybe that's what... No, maybe I just wanted to get some bacon wrap fillets for 4th of July weekend. But no, you had to go somewhere else with it.
Now, I wasn't aware your people were allowed to enjoy bacon wrap fillets.
Well,
what do you mean? What do you mean, you people?
Your people, not you people. That's a pretty sinister R, isn't it? I mean, you missed that. That's a whole other thing.